Life is a gift. We must celebrate it. We have to dance to show God we are grateful to be alive.
I'm Becca Malott, and I'm going to give you a Christian take on Jojo Rabbit.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Don't worry, I'll get there. If you haven't seen the film yet, you've got to go. There will be spoilers.
Something wrong? I've got to go.
This film is an odd mixture of satire and drama. Just like in real life, the film goes through a range of emotions. Jojo Rabbit is about a young German boy in World War II. Johannes, later nicknamed
Jojo Rabbit, Jojo Rabbit,
is completely blinded by his nationalism and involvement with the Hitler Youth. Jojo is so obsessed with the war, he even has Hitler as an imaginary friend. His world is turned upside down when he finds out his mother is hiding a Jew in their house.
Hi.
Jojo slowly becomes friends with Elsa and begins to question his beliefs. I know what you're thinking.
Ridiculous.
This film has nothing to do with Christianity, and you're right, it doesn't. I'm not going to tell you there's some hidden connection to Christianity through layers and layers of symbolism. But like with any film, an audience is meant to connect to the characters through their struggles. That is what makes their stories so human. As Christians, I believe we can connect to Jojo in many ways. We can connect to his constant struggle to figure out what is morally right rather than following the crowd. Jojo is constantly looking towards others to base his decisions, rather than following his instinct. For example, at the book burning, he's uncomfortable, but one look at the crowd and he validates that he's in the right. He does this again here, and here, and here. Following a crowd and ignoring the feeling it's wrong, does this sound familiar? Pontius Pilate. But really, this happens to us every day. There's so much pressure from the secular world, it can be easy to fall out of what you know is right. The imaginary Hitler gives us a really good look at what's going on in Jojo's mind. When there's no crowd to justify his wrongdoings, he hashes things out with his imagination, which is based on what he's been taught by the world around him. Having a physical being for Jojo's thoughts makes his conflict so much more visual. As Christians living in the secular world, it can be easy to have conflicting thoughts on topics that are split. For Jojo, his conflict is to discover whether he should follow his gut or his nation, whereas our struggle is to always return to God's teachings when we are conflicted with secular thinking. It can be difficult, but like Jojo ultimately looks towards his feelings, we must ultimately look towards God's teachings. Okay, so I lied. There's a little bit of symbolism.
God help me.
Jojo's mom is secretly working for the resistance and helping others escape Germany, which naturally causes conflict in their relationship.
He's a fanatic. It took him 3 weeks to get over the fact that his grandfather was not blonde. I know he's in there somewhere.
She is always trying to sway Jojo into doing what is right, constantly bickering with his fanatic behavior. Shoe tying becomes a large part of this film, an act of love from his mother, always trying to teach him to do what is right.
Grab the rabbit by the tail, wrap it around his ear, tie it all up, and then stuff him back down the hole.
They argue. She ties his shoes. She is constantly trying to teach him.
10-year-olds shouldn't be celebrating war and talking politics.
That comes to an end when his mother is caught by the Gestapo for helping the resistance. And consoling his mother's death, he tries to return the act of love by tying her shoe. But he still can't do it because he's still stuck in his conflictions with what is right and wrong. It is not until Jojo sees the true colors of the war only then he finally understands his mother's constant teachings, to love others rather than to hate them. With this conviction, Jojo for the first time successfully ties the shoes. Like Jojo, as Christians, we often find it difficult to learn to love others. God teaches us over and over that love and compassion is always the best approach. Once Jojo understands the strength of love, he is finally free.